Boris Johnson's column. Everybody seems a bit bemused about what he's written about. He's earning gazillions, whatever his pay deal is, but he's written this one. Well, actually, he's got a couple of good digs in here, hasn't he? All on the pretense of, I'm a bit of a joker and I'm just talking about me taking, you know, some wonder drugs to lose weight. But he does talk about, and he does this link between Julius Caesar and Cassius. Watch out for people who lose weight. They're either in love or they're coming after your job. So he gets that in. Then he moves across to how he raided the fridge at 11:30 for cheddar and chorizo. But he's talking about the important point of obesity. He's talking about how do we, as a nation, become less obese. But more importantly, later on, he talks about conservative values and how that has to be about choice, about education, about self-restraint, self-responsibility, and we shouldn't be a nanny state with buy one, get one free. And everybody's like, why is he talking about that? Where did it come from? Well, I can tell you exactly where it came from, and when I show you where it came from, I will then talk about how dangerous this is going to be for Rishi as the Prime Minister. So if I can show you our very own Philip Davis here, GB News presenter here, in PMQs this week with this question, and this is the start of it.
Mr. Speaker, one of the socialist landmines the Prime Minister has inherited from the former member for Uxbridge and South Ruislip, I'm sure the Prime Minister remembers him. He's the one who said that we should be more conservative. If only he'd had a majority of 80 and been Prime Minister, he might have been able to do something about it. But if one of the landmines he left behind was the idiotic triumph of the nanny state of banning buy one get one free and other special offers on products that the Department of Health thought was unhealthy. Now, at the best of times, that is an idiotic triumph for the nanny state, but during a cost of living crisis, it is utterly bonkers. So can I ask the Prime Minister if he will intervene, pursue a more conservative agenda, as the former member for Uxbridge would want him to do, and scrap this ridiculous policy?
So what we can see there, this is the start of where this column comes from, where he puts that I agree with fundamental conservative instincts that we should be relying on, you know, our ability to be in charge of things. And at the same time, in the papers this weekend, we have got an announcement from the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, ban on buy one, get one free junk food, delayed because it is not fair. We've got to balance up consumer rights, individual rights, cost of living, and also reducing obesity. So what I'm saying, and this will be what will be happening, Boris will be watching PMQs every Wednesday to see which is the most incendiary question that has been asked. There will be a little bit of him protecting himself, what he did as leader, but equally keeping Rishi Sunak on his toes. And that's what's going to be happening. So I think that triangulation, backbenchers their demands, him as a previous Prime Minister, Rishi as the current Prime Minister, and he's going to be pushing forward the issues of the day. So, Philip, you started that.
Well, I'm just delighted that Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, appears to have acted on what I asked him at Prime Minister's questions. If only, 3 days after I raised something in Parliament, the Prime Minister always actually did something. It'd be great, wouldn't it? So this is a red-letter day for me, that I ask a question in PMQs, and by the weekend, the Prime Minister has done it. So I'm made up with that.